The thing is that the way in which you learn is by getting up and doing things and having experiences. That's how you learn things. You know, a long time ago, when I decided I wanted to learn Spanish, I knew I knew some Spanish because I had taken it up in high school. I took like 2 years of Spanish in high school, and I didn't know nothing. You know, I mean, I knew a few little basic things, but I thought, I can't speak Spanish. And I always wanted to learn. And when I was unemployed, when I didn't have a job, I decided that I was going to learn Spanish. I made up my mind I was going to do it. So I got up, I went to the bookstore, and I bought books, and I studied. And I learned Spanish. I practiced and practiced, and I kept practicing every day I worked on it. You know, this was not in a classroom situation. It was just me doing it on my own. For 3 years, I remember, before I finally started taking the class again, I was actually sort of dragged into school. I told that story before, but I won't, you know, you can just search through my videos for it, because I don't feel like, you know, connecting this video to that one. But the thing is that I learned Spanish. I taught myself, and then I got into situations where I actually had to use Spanish. And then I started doing volunteer work at Cook County Hospital as a translator. And even when I was in school, I did not volunteer work, but I actually joined the Latin American Student Organization. One time I even ran for president of the organization. I didn't win, but I became the vice president. And, you know, many times I conducted the meetings in Spanish and everything. And I did it. You know, it's a matter of getting experience. But you know what? In order for you to get up and do something, it takes believing that you can do it. Even when you don't know, you don't have knowledge. You see, knowledge is something that comes from experience. Here's a situation where I don't have any experience prior to this. But I believe I can do it. I have faith I can do it. You know, it's good to have faith. Faith is a good word, and I like that word. And I see people dirty up the word faith and make it mean something really nasty and ugly and evil. And I don't think faith is a bad thing. You know, it really isn't. People act like you're supposed to just know things. Just, you know, you just go from zero to knowledge. With no experience or anything. You just go from zero to knowing things. Because there's so many people on YouTube who know things. They will make videos all day about things that they know. You know what they know? They know what information they have. They have information. Information is not knowledge. Knowledge comes from experience. It comes from getting out and doing something. From actually having real world experience of doing. But you don't get up and do anything if you don't have faith. You got to have faith and you got to have confidence to do something. And you have to have that. And those things are essential. So the people who are out there trying to destroy faith of any kind, whether it's religious faith or any other kind of faith, to me, I think that's something wrong with that. Because these people are being unrealistic. They think you go from zero to knowledge. And you don't. Faith is not something that's versing knowledge. It's not faith versus knowledge. Knowledge versus faith. The battle between faith and knowledge. No, it's not like that. People who know things had faith first. They had faith that they could do something. That they could figure something out. You have faith you can understand how atoms work, how electricity works. You have faith that you can figure it out, that you can come up with a theory. And you work on it, and you work on it, and you keep working on it. And even when you fail at it, you keep persisting because you believe you can do it. See, that's why it's important to believe something, to have a belief. Now, I'm not going to go into all kind of details And if people want to argue, fine, but I'm probably not even going to respond. So just to let you know, so people don't get hurt feelings when they throw out a really brilliant argument, that when I don't respond, they're going to say, well, Philip, you're supposed to, that's what you, like one person said to me, basically, that's why I'm on YouTube, so that's why you're on YouTube, is to respond to people. No, not really. Because I say what I say. I know in some ways I'm probably a mean person that way, but I'm just, I'm not arguing with people about that. It's just something I know from experience, that you got to have faith first. It's okay. People shouldn't feel ashamed to have faith. They shouldn't feel ashamed to believe things, even if they don't have evidence, even if they can't explain it to other people, even if they can't be scientific about it. Sometimes you got to believe a thing. I think of so many things I've done in this world that I could not have explained it to anybody. I still can't explain it, but I just do. I just get up and I do something because I believe I can do it. And that's the way it is. And that's what I want to say about that. And, there was something else I wanted to talk about, and that is the famous no comment thing. I'm not going to name names, but, I keep looking at the thing that says no comment on my videos all the time. I know, who does that, and I, without naming names, but the thing is, I don't know what that means. There are a lot of people who have even commented on the no comment thing to me, personally, because they think that that's someone trying to harass me. I think it means something positive. I think what that no comment means is that I watch your videos, I've seen it, and I'm just letting you know I've seen it. But it kind of almost looks like it's harassment. And, I'm pretty sure it isn't, but I can't say with 100% certainty. So, that's all I have to say about that. And so I'm addressing that for just one time, and probably the only time I ever bring that up. That's all. I just want to say that.